Hey guys, quick video. Wanted to show you a couple of changes that I made to my Arma controls just to make my life a little easier. You don't have to do it, but figured I'd share it with you anyways. First one is the grenades. You know, the default key being G. When you hit that, if you hit health, your health menu to heal yourself, you hit G instead, you end up fragging. Um, Obviously, it was not intended. So what I've done is I've gone from the default setting with Arma to using Ace. So now if I press G, I can actually get a little pop-up showing me where my frag is going to go or my grenade is going to go. I can use the scroll wheel, short, long. You can also do Control G, go to a drop. You can move it in and out. Really is nice if you're gonna, want to drop something through a window. So, and again, you can just press G as much and nothing ever gets thrown. It just switches between whatever you have within your inventory, so it's nice and safe. That setting is going into options, into controls. You got to do configure add-ons, come into Ace weapons, and then you will find, where is it? Prepare, change throwable, and just go ahead and set that to G, and then throwable drop mode, Control G. And then once that is set, you'll want to go back into your default settings, hit Control again, go back to into weapons, and you will just change it under your, should be throwing, yeah, right here. So what you do is you just click on throw, delete. Normally there is the H key there, but you just go ahead and delete that out. Okay, and that is that. And like I said, then you have no more accidental frags. Really nice. I like this feature a lot. The other one is the Ace interaction, self interaction, and then the medical menu. So the default keys on those are Control, and then is the, I believe that's the interaction key. Control Windows is the self interaction, and then H is the medical. And I've changed those all to my F1, F2, and F3 keys. F1 is my self interaction. One is me. 2 is my interaction, and F3 is my medical. And just, it's a little easier for me to maneuver that way. And then again, I'm not mashing other keys, jumping around trying to do that. I'll show you in here. Controls. We can go into, I believe it's under common. Oh, sorry, no, actually, the command is where F1, F2, and F3 are typically set. Again, we don't control units when we're playing, so it's really not something we need. Now, if you're doing something as far as single player and you don't want to make that modification, again, this is not something you have to do. It is merely a suggestion, something that I have found useful for myself. So you'll do just like you did with the grenades. You're going to go into default command, you'll remove those out, and then go into the configure add-on, and I believe it's under Ace Common. Yeah. So self interaction key, just set that to F1, interact key F2, and then the open medical to F3. And again, I've found it to be incredibly useful. I'm able to whip through the stuff pretty quick. I can run over to this crate that I've got here. F2, of course, finding the dots of pain. There's Arsenal. Go right in there, and away we go. And then as far as, again, the grenades, I'll just use smoke grenades for my own safety. But it'll even give you dots as far as lining up for windows. You don't want to throw it set it up too far. If you can see, there's actually 2 windows there. I can chuck it through both windows. Choose another one. Do wheelie mouse. Do it closer. I can do like that. Drop it in. And if you want to just literally drop one, you can Control G, and you can how close you want it. Walk right up to the window, and away it goes. So again, Not stuff you have to do. I just found it useful. So just throwing it out there for you guys.